Well, all right. At my time recording this, it is August 15th, 2018. And if with the title of the video you can't tell what's going on, Huskystarcraft has deleted all the videos off of his YouTube channel. This is a very big event in this time because there was a lot of people that were affected by him and a lot of people that he touched in his rising to the top in StarCraft 2 way back when, years and years ago. I tried to find the exact amount of subscribers he had on his main Huskystarcraft channel, the one that he posted almost all of the StarCraft content on, but I can't even find it, which might suggest that he has deleted it altogether, or maybe it's just so irrelevant at this point because there's no videos, it's not letting me see it. Either way, I did find his regular Husky channel, and that was at about 219,000 subscribers, and he has officially deleted all the content off of it. At least by my time, as of August 14th, 2018. I'm kind of a big mix of emotions about this because it's been years. The most popular video on my channel is What Happened to Huskystarcraft, where I go into detail about some things. I think that video was very good, and I honestly do believe that there's a lot of valuable information there, so I will put a link to that in the description below just so you can go watch it and figure out what was going on before all of this. But unfortunately, there is no context to this whatsoever, as there was none to his leaving YouTube in the first place. So there really isn't too much for me to say other than I get it. I'm sorry, and I'm sure a lot of you are coming here just for a cathartic release that somebody else is posting something, somebody else is acknowledging that something is going on. I mean, this is the one video that I've filmed this summer. Just because this has meant so much to me. You can see, like, in the background, this is like my normal room, and I will be posting more content hopefully this semester. But this is something that warranted me to basically come out of hibernation, quote unquote, and actually post something for once in a while. I went onto his Twitter, and I tried to go on other social medias and see if he gave any insight into his leaving. Unfortunately, there really was none. The only thing recent that he's been doing is sharing things from Rosanna, which is essentially the person that he's directing and producing now, because she does something called Nerdy Nummies, and that's a very popular thing that, well, I mean, I'm not necessarily into it, but I'm sure a lot of people are. Even though I enjoy cooking, it's not necessarily my cup of tea per se. But I mean, regardless, he obviously knows what he's doing. I think to a certain extent, he's probably trying to cover some of his tracks just because he had a lot of content out there. And if I go back and watch one of my videos from years ago, it's pretty cringe. And I've actually deleted a few of them off my channel because of certain things that I have said. It's honestly at this point more of a liability thing. Because Rosanna just hit 10 million subscribers on YouTube, which is huge. Why would you jeopardize that huge thing that they're building up just so he can maybe get like a couple, maybe not even $100 every month from ads or anything else on his old YouTube channel? And maybe that was another precipitating factor. I mean, yes, he wants to cover his tracks, he wants to make sure everything isn't going to come back to bite him, which now it probably won't, because if he had announced that there was going to be a mass like removal, I guarantee you a lot of his videos would have been downloaded, a lot of them would have been re-uploaded, and unfortunately that would have been a big headache for him to deal with that, because he would have to invoke his copyright power and remove those. But again, under the same token, he doesn't want anything coming back to bite him that he has said in the past, and unfortunately this was his way of doing it. So moving forward from now, it looks like this is pretty much it. It's the this is, you know, in a story that you get to a point of no return. I think the point of no return is already passed. He's on to the final boss in his story for his YouTube channel. And in tackling this final boss, part of it was deleting off all of these YouTube videos and moving on to something more lucrative for him, which I'm sure at 10 million subscribers and, you know, following Rosanna around, it's a much more pleasant experience for him. And hopefully he gets more happiness. Above all else, which if you get anything out of this YouTube video, learn to forgive. at the very least. Just take a moment to think about what you would want as a person, and then forgive him for doing, like, removing the YouTube content, not giving us any warning before going. Listen, let go. At this point, unfortunately, we can't do anything. If he does come back and he commentates StarCraft 3 or he does something like that, then great, we have somebody there. But right now, he's doing something that makes him a better person and is going to better his position in life. And hopefully he's happier in doing it. Because he has received so much heat and flack from people in the past, he does not deserve any more. Let him live his life and move on. As much as that hurts me to say, because I would really love to see him back, I'd love to see him commentating some things. It's, I think, it's a necessity for us just to move on, and hopefully things will get better. There's other content creators out there, especially smaller ones, I mean, maybe even myself included, that deserve more attention now than ever. And I'm not saying me personally, but find somebody that fits your interests and follow them and support them. Because who knows, maybe they will eventually, give you something the Huskystarcraft never could. Maybe that interaction with these small YouTubers or small Twitch streams, that is going to eventually become something much greater than the impact Husky had for you. And now I'm not saying that that's the end-all be-all. For me personally, I have a much closer connection, and it's a big pill to swallow. It's hard, honestly. Because personally for me, he posts a lot of these videos during an important time in my life when a lot of things for me seemed to be changing. Some of my family members started dying, and so it was nice to have him to fall back onto. So I have a very personal connection. So I definitely won't be wasting that. But at the same time, I'm going to also, as I said previously, try and just learn to forgive, move on, and wish him the best. Because it's life is too short. Total Biscuit died not too long ago, and he was a great friend of Husky. And I'm sorry if you heard that alert. And he was a great friend of Husky, and I think, if anything, what we should learn from all of this, again, besides forgiving and all that good stuff, is to appreciate what we have now more than ever. Because like I said, Total Biscuit just died, and he was a great friend of Huskystarcraft, and vice versa. And I'm sure that to a certain extent, maybe they even still talked. I don't know. Things are kept private. Things are kept behind closed doors. But I think I've been rambling for too long now. I think I've got my thoughts out. I've thought about this a lot already, and I just kind of wanted to put a short rant out there for you guys to hopefully get some type of release from this. I'll probably title this something similar to the one I previously posted, so it's almost like a series. You can watch the first one and then this one, and then you're not going to really miss too much. And again, I just wanted this more as a timestamp that I can just put on my channel and say, okay, this happened at this date. I have it on my channel. I know what's going on with Husky because he was such a big part of my life. So that's it. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, I'll be posting some more stuff hopefully in the near future. Things that mean a lot more to me, because it's been a battle for me to find things that I enjoy to post when I'm so busy. And I hope the best for Huskystarcraft. I hope the best for his producing and directing. I'm still going to follow him on his social medias, and hopefully he posts some updates there. And who knows, maybe if we support him now instead of bashing him, maybe then that will be the chance for him to eventually come back. And Mike, if you see this, we love you, man. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on that path. And just know that those of us that get mad or upset, we have good reasons for it. And I hope that you can see that too. And I hope that you can get something out of watching this, like all the other viewers of you could get something out of watching this. Alright guys, remember to love each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye.